In today's video, I am going to be breaking down different dribble handoff basketball plays that you can run with your team. These are generally plays that can be ran at most of the age groups that are around, anywhere from probably around U10 all the way up to the older ages. These plays should do great. So let's get down and let's check these out. But really quickly, if you want an easy offense to run, make sure to go check out my 5-out complete guide that is down in the description below. So this first play is going to be continuous dribble handoffs between the players up from the 45s and the point. After this dribble handoff, player 1 is going to roll to the basket, and player 3 is going to then dribble out towards this left side. Obviously, if player 3 has the ability to pass to player 1 or to drive himself, he should take that opportunity and get that basket. If player 1 is not open, he is going to then fill out to player 4, and player 4 will then lift. While all of this is happening at the exact same time, player 3 is going to go for a dribble handoff with player 2. And once player 2 gets that ball off of that dribble handoff, player 3 is going to roll to the basket, and player 2 is going to dribble out to the top. Player 2 can also go and score and pass to player 3 as well. After this, player 3 will then fill out, player 5 will lift, and then player 2 will go in for the dribble handoff with player 4, and this play continues to run until you find either an open hole down middle or a pass to player 2. Or what may happen sometimes also is sometimes off of the rotation after player 3 cuts and the rotation of player 5 lifting, because his man may have been down here helping out on player 3, this quick pass over to player 5 may be an opportunity as well for a 3-point shot. Now, I actually really enjoy this one because obviously there's many different areas where we can be dribbling up, at least to the 3-point line, to be able to run our plays. We don't generally want to be on the 3-point line. We want to be spaced out. But either way, we don't know where we're going to be. So we can actually run this same exact play on the right side or the left side. You can call it weave left. You can call it weave right, whatever it may be. But the ball starts on the wing. What we're going to start with is a dribble handoff to the corner. After player 4 gets that ball, player 1 will then screen and roll towards the basket, and player 4 will dribble up top. If player 1 is open, while player 4 is dribbling up top, he could pass to player 1. He can also attack the high post or attack the basket off of that dribble handoff as well, depending on how the defense is set up. And then player 4 is going to do a dribble handoff with player 2. Player 1 is filling out towards that corner, and once player 2 gets that ball, player 4 is going to roll towards the basket. Now this is where everything gets complicated versus the other play. So first off, player 5 rotates up, 3 lifts, 4 fills out, and at this time, we would see player 1 setting that screen, baseline screen for player 2. Player 2 is going to attack the basket, and player 1 is going to roll off towards the high post. This should be an open lane to the basket majority of the time when you first start running this play. Then the second option comes in. You can also, because you had the rotations going, have a kick out pass to player 4. You then clear out and player 3 cuts back. Or player 5 cuts back. Either way, doesn't matter. You don't need to end this way. I just wanted to add that in because it is something that I have seen teams run. Now, a very interesting Horns offense with dribble handoffs is this one. So there's 2 different options here. Really quickly though, if you're a high school coach looking to run Horns basketball plays, you can go check out my Horns high school basketball playbook that is down in the description below. The first Horns play I'm going to show you is player 4 will set the pin down screen, same as player 5, on these corner players. Once these screens are set, they will be rolling towards the basket. However, player 2 and player 3 are going to be lifting. When they lift, if they're open for the shot, they can take it, but we haven't done a dribble handoff yet. That's when this comes in handy. Player 1 will dribble out towards that left or right side. Player 4 and 5 rolled, they're not open, they clear out. The dribble handoff then gets sent to player 3. Player 1 rolls off, player 4 lifts, and at this time, player 3 can score. He can pass over to player 2, or he can do a dribble handoff with player 2. Meanwhile, these players lift up as well as fill out. And now we're back into the initial motion weave offense that I showed you at first. Now, this one's really interesting. I kind of really like this. Player 5 is going to pop out, and player 1 goes over for that dribble handoff. As soon as that is set and done, player 4 is going to set a screen on wherever player 1's man is. Player 5 is going to use that screen, and then player 1 uses 4 as a screen. Now we can hit that pass down low to player 1. Player 5 could shoot, or player 4 popping may be an option as well for a 3-point shot. Whatever it may be, I always like to reset back to 5 out, and you can continue to run that weave offense that I showed you initially. I hope that these plays help your team win more games. So make sure to go check out my complete guide to the 5-out offense. But also, if you're a high school coach, make sure to go check out my Horns playbook that is down in the description below. I'll see you guys again in my next video.